Oh, not true. I am here. Except this game has. I couldn't capture it properly, so that's what's taking me a moment to get this. But I am here. Hi. Hi, Ezra. Hi, Major. How is everything going for you guys? Oh, thanks, Major. Well, I didn't even know if it was going to show up in the screen. I'm glad I put the alerts there. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, I think I got it now. I think it's working now. Oh yeah. I don't know what's with games when they don't like to like capture the game and then I have to window capture and I'm like, I'm not set up for this. So it's like, oh, it's all sorts of weird things I have to do. So yeah, Long Live the Queen. I actually played this a long time ago and I still have it downloaded on my computer. It's like, I don't know if you've ever played like Princess Maker. Oh, I forgot, it just like dives right in. Shouldn't mirrors out loud. Sounds a bit loud. Sounds a tad. Can I? Whoa. I don't think it'll let me change it right now. There's all sorts of weird things I have to do. Alright, so yeah, it's like a Princess Maker game, and I know there's lots of deaths and stuff, and I've never actually completed it. And it's been so long, I don't remember what happens. So yeah, Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. Duke of Calories. He looks quite young for a king. He does. We're almost home. Oh yeah, there's no voice acting. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Can I press space? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, her name is Elodie. Is it Elodie? Elodie? Crown Princess. Not happy. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. His nose is a little stuck up. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. Let's take note, she is 14 right now. She is 14. Let's take note of that. And all the things that are gonna happen to her. Oh no, you don't see the screen. Is it working? Is it not working? I admit that I did try the no lag option, and it's like it's in beta. So if there are weird things happening, could possibly be the reason why. Okay, it's working. Good. Okay. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. She's so, like, angry. This is not what mother would have wanted. I assume she's not around? She wouldn't have waited to die and leave me. 5 seconds for no lag. Ay. GG, Twitch. I don't know if it said no lag. It said shorter, but I know the other night, yesterday, Sync was telling me there was like no lag, and I was like, what? That's crazy. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. Ooh, bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. So she's gonna become a queen on her 15th birthday? That seems rather young. So young. Hey, oh gosh, you have quite a name. I will try to pronounce this. I am sorry if I get this wrong. Emoli Gorfigen? I'm sorry. Hey, or is that emo? Or am I getting... I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey. Hey. I spent way too much time trying to say your name. How are you? Come, your maids are waiting. Did I repeat myself? I do repeat myself sometimes. I hope Twitch isn't having an issue. I know, like, I mean, aside from, like, the drama issues they're having. Maybe Twitch is having issues because of, I think they have a Doctor Who thing going on. Oh, welcome to Long Live the Queen. Is this your first time playing? You should read this brief introduction. Nah, it's okay. I know what's going on. Oh wow, it really didn't give me anything. Now I'm instantly regretting. Wow, that decision. So many skills. I don't even know, like... there are so many. Alright, so we have our social, royal demeanor. So I guess that's if you want to be like all like graceful and crap. Conversation, expression, voice. Is that like public speaking maybe? Maybe? Oh no, we're skipping that tutorial. This is a skill forest. Yeah. Physical, agility, dance, reflexes, and flexibility. Okay. I'm like, why is flexibility and dance separate? I don't know. Weapons. Oh, we're gonna arm her. She needs to know how to fight. For whatever comes her way, our little 14-year-old princess is going to know how to fight. I'll give her maybe archery. She could be like Hanzo. Athletics, running, climbing, swimming, animal handling, horses, dogs, and falcons. Falcon seems kind of cool. Royal and graceful and crap, yeah. Intellectual. Is this important? History? Foreign affairs? Ooh, intrigue. Can we be a spy? A spy, yes. Internal affairs, foreign intelligence. Medicine. Jeez, like they want us to be everything. We're just becoming queen. We're not like becoming minister of all the things. Economics, military. Should we? I feel like we should maybe... I don't know. Should we care about economics or military? Mystical! Mystical! Let's be a magical girl. It'll be like Cardcaptor Skura. Faith. Lumen. If I remember, Lumen was like their magic stuff. What they called their magic stuff. We're currently depressed. Is that what it says? Oh, we are so depressed. Oh, do we have any outfits? Maybe that will... No. I just thought that would make us better. Alright, we have to pick our classes, I think. And what we're gonna do. So I said I wanted us to be proficient in our weaponry. So let's pick archery. Archery in the morning. And intrigue, spy stuff in the afternoon. Yeah, that's totally how you make queens, right? Archery and spy stuff. Oh gosh, I don't know what happens if I can I don't even think I can remove it. I don't think so. Yeah, no, there's no option. That's good. As far as I know, this was made by Hanako Games, and they are Western. Like they're a Western game developer, so it's not a Japanese game. Yeah, so I remember we do our classes like Princess Maker, and then eventually like things happen. What did we learn? We learned how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. Ooh, so interesting. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talassi. We're 14. This dude is 26. Yeah, he's 20. Whoa. And that's a good prospect? I don't think so. Creepy prospect. Made by Rockstar. It could be. Oh yeah, yes, it is so pedo bear. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? There was noise? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Oh, look at that. Everybody's so young. Lucille, Countess of Nyx. Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. What is with these names? Fidelia? Elodie? Thank you. Laurent, Duke of Merva. Wait, I thought her aunt and uncle were married. Shouldn't he be like the Duke of Nyx or whatever it just said? I guess not. You look, well, niece, he looks like shit, kind of. 19 with 3 kids. Wouldn't be surprised. Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie and Lodi. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yup, Mommy said we'd be here all month. How old is Charlotte? I stopped saying Mommy when I was like 8 or something. Then it was just Mom. Oh, we're cheerful. Oh, we're not so depressed. I didn't have to do anything. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Oh, right, we can go anywhere in the castle. Now you're finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Oh, what's our mood, first of all? So, we might want to stop being so depressed. I don't think this matters. Angry or afraid. Willful, pressured. Something that makes us more cheerful. You can sneak out. Walk in the gardens. Play with toys. Sort of cheerful. Visit. Or we can have a cutscene. Visit dungeons. Does nothing. Attend service. Oh, it's minus depression. Visit tomb. Yeah, that would be quite depressing. And afraid. Explore the castle. Attend court. Yielding. Oh, attending court is depressing, apparently. Talk to your father. Actually, I kind of want to know what they have to say. As the character gets less depressed, we get more depressed. Sounds right, I guess. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. Oh, I'm guessing they're all here for her mom or the queen's, like, funeral? I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? Yeah, why isn't she in school? What is with these people? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. Wow, she's really overprotective. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. What makes you think she's going to be able to leave after her birthday? Because then she'll be crowned queen. They're not going to let her go anywhere. But at least we can have fun together. Oh, we got some cheerfulness. We're a little bit happy. Walmart parenting? Is being overprotective Walmart parenting? Wouldn't that be more like... Is that more like letting them do whatever they want? She looks so like... I don't know. Hey, we're slowly getting better. Okay, let's see our skills. We have some more... Yeah. I'm not sure what I should be taking. I want to take more archery. I don't know, maybe more foreign intelligence. Meh. We'll ride on this for a little bit. Oh, I'm afraid you are too afraid to focus properly on this subject right now. What the crap? I'm going to be a warrior queen, but I can't if I'm so afraid. What? This isn't good. We're too afraid to properly... Oh no. Oh no, we need to be less afraid. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? She looks so concerned right now. she looks pleasantly, like, she looks pleased. Not, like, confused. Juliana, Duchess of Ursel, I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Whoa. Whoa, what is happening? What? Yeah, that's more the face that I expected. I am a lumen, and as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Is it because she's got blue hair? Because that's the sign of a magical person, right? Blue hair? I don't know what we're afraid of. I mean, maybe she's just generally afraid because she's going to have to become queen? We just started off afraid and depressed. But that didn't stop us from our studies the week before. That was weird. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. Then what are they doing here? If you don't respect, well, I guess she doesn't respect, but if you don't trust this woman, then what is she doing in your courtyard? That is for the crown princess to decide. Oh, do I get a choice? Elodie, your mother trusted me and I have much to teach you. Oh, send her away, arrest her, or let her stay. Wait, she's gonna give us the magic. Give us some magical powers. I want some magic. I'm gonna let her stay. I want to hear what she has to say. And we're gonna totally like block our father and be like, yeah, I don't care what you have to say, king. I'm gonna be queen. I'm just gonna like rebel against you. You want her gone? I want her to stay. Ha ha ha. So she stays. Shantae, you stay. As you wish. We went all like Princess Bride there for a moment. Yeah, we're gonna rebel. Rebel against the crown. Okay, we need to be less afraid. What makes us less afraid? What's the opposite of afraid? Angry. What makes us angry? I guess talking to our father might make us angry. Anything? Oh wait, this makes us attend service, less afraid. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Well, that was fast and easy. So, are we less afraid? A little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to get better skills. Oh, it's more than 5.5. Yay! You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. When are we gonna actually shoot the arrows? The domain of Shanjia, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the navigable rivers. I guess that would be good to be associated with them. Be nice to them, I guess. I think. I don't know. You don't know how they make us math. I have to pay attention to which side and sign of the modifier. Yeah, It looks like, I don't know, I'm not paying attention to the number. See, Charlotte has, she's doing her, he loves me not. I really hope she's not doing this about our father, the king. Because, I mean, we haven't seen any guys, so I don't know who Charlotte is doing her little crush thing on. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. Okay. She's like, no. I just like to pull petals from flowers. Whoa! All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. What? No, not at you, at your feet? Princess, don't move. What? I guess let's not move. She has a sword pointed at us. Okay. Oh, we failed our composure test. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. Oh. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Not Flower Massacre. That was, yeah. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No, we're afraid again. No, I was trying not to be afraid. Like, you know, like the Eminem song. No, I'm not afraid. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake fangs sink into her leg. Did she just save our life? Did she just take a snake bite for us? Lottie! Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. I picture that like Neville in Harry Potter. He's just like, whatcha? Oh, that's spoiler. Spoiler. Wait, whatever. It's an old movie. What's going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I in bold will treat my daughter. Oh yeah, she's the protective, like, helicopter parent. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Wow, dude, like... She's like, I let her outside for one moment and she gets bitten by a snake. She's like, I protected her, I was beside her every day of her life up until this point where I'm like, you know what? We're in the castle, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Wait, doesn't she need treatment? She's not gonna make the journey. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Then where the fuck did it come from? Someone may have tried to kill you. Oh no! Dun dun dun. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. What? Hey Raygun! How's it going? We're afraid again. We know that being afraid affects us, so I need to find, how do I not be afraid? Everything makes us afraid. The service makes us... Oh, wait, if we're angry, that's the opposite of being afraid. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. That's how we spend our weekend, in the dungeons, like looking at people worse off than us. But we're less afraid, so yay. I don't know if this, like, foreign affairs... Where's our skills? Like, we're pretty... I don't know, maybe I should get to, like, 30 foreign intelligence. And then... We're not very athletic. Oh wait, no, we get penalized. Right? Bonus to... Oh, we're getting bonuses and then penalties for things. Oh, maybe we should do something where we get a bonus. Animal handling, maybe. Dogs. Let's do some pupper classes. I want a pupper. We get some bonuses. Pupper classes, but we're still gonna be like, we want to be Legolas, so we're still gonna keep up our archery. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. But we still haven't shot an arrow. Come on, what kind of classes are these? 3 weeks without shooting an arrow from our bow? Or 4 weeks? We get a bonus for being depressed? What? You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. Oh, wait, I think I understand. So, your mood affects the bonuses that you get for your skills. So if we can get our moods to give us bonuses for archery, then we will get our archery up faster. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like being angry or something? I don't know. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara. Who the fuck is Zara? And their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. What? The poison test failed? But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. I guess we don't know anything about snakes, so we're like, I guess she's fine. It's true, it probably wasn't the tutorial. Maybe she has a guardian angel. What moods do I have? Willful. It's either angry or willful. I think we need to become angrier though. I'm thinking angry and willful. So we're gonna spend our weekend in the dungeon again. Yeah, we don't need to talk to our dad. Oh, it's the same thing. Skip ahead. So, bonuses. Oh, so because we're more willful, we get bonuses to... Yes! We got some bonuses for weapons, for some reason. Oh, and intrigue. Okay, yeah, we can go back to our spy training. Yes. Military. Oh, I see. Strategy and all that. Let's go back to our spy training then. Spy training. Spy training! For information. Okay, I want to get this up to like 30, I guess? Seems fine. Oh wow, we learned a lot. You learn about caring for your bow, how to store it between uses, string and unstring, and check for damage or wear. You also learn that you should never fire a bow without an arrow on the string. How did we find that out? Where we're like so sick and tired, we're like, oh my gosh, like 5 weeks and we haven't shot an arrow. I'm just gonna pretend to shoot, and then like you probably hurt yourself. You swap on protective gear and practice gripping, drawing, and anchoring the bow before finally loosing. we shot the bow. We shot an arrow. 5 weeks, and they finally let us. Yes, we're gonna be a spy archer. Your skill in archery is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other weapon skills are 25 or higher. Oh shit, we have to learn like swords and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, look at, we're at 42 intelligence. I only wanted to get to 30. Maybe we should get to 50. The political disruption in Tombola in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production. Oh no, not the chocolate. which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of... Is that Kegels? The Duchy of Kegels? Are we doing our Kegel exercise? Is that where the Kegel exercises were invented? I don't know. Since their recent revolution, the Tombulans have twice begun gathering troops in the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. The Tombulans cannot be trusted. Even though they have chocolate. We cannot trust the Tombulans and their chocolate. That is what I'm getting from this. That's what I am getting. Accounting? We do accounting? Seems boring though. It's not very spy archer like. We're gonna be, oh, we should be like, what's her name? Susan from the Chronicles of Narnia. Doesn't she have like a bow? I think that's her weapon. She has a bow. Something like that. Although she's really smart, isn't she? I don't... Well, yeah. Spies are smart, I guess. One of the maids approaches for your attention. Okay. Oh, look, it's a maid. Her name is Alice. Am I a maid? My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. Oh wait, that's that 26-year-old guy who they're like, you should marry this guy. I'm like, we're 14. It's weird and creepy. Oh, we passed something. We passed a test. Our foreign intelligence. It was worth it. I guess, yeah, I'm a maid. I guess that's me. They spelled my name wrong. Sedna, that's in Talasi, the domain to our southeast. Oh yay, we remembered something. Hey, I've brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of... Deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Oh, we failed our court manners though. We got no manners. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Yeah, getting gifts does make you feel a little better. We passed our foreign intelligence. We failed everything, but we passed one thing. Yeah, I gotta keep up this willfulness, because it's giving us bonuses all over the place. I don't know what happens if we're too willful and angry. Oh, wait, we can... Let's... Cutscene. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. But what crystal? Oh, we failed our lore test. We don't know no history. The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you. Now...
Wow, fantastic, baby.
The only place with more failed bounced checks the me. Payday loan shop is Alice Stream.
Thanks, Major. Hey, one. We got one pass. I mean, everything else failed. But hey, if you just keep trying, then you're gonna pass something eventually. Thanks. Except that the king may be keeping it from you. Oh, oh, I guess we do have to talk to our father. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She's like, did you not listen to anything that I just said? Oh, look, it's fancy. And glowing. She holds out her hands, light flickers above her bosom. Wait, what? She holds out her hands, but light flickers above her bosom? And then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. Did she put out her hand and did the crystal come out of her boob into her hand? Is that the picture that I'm supposed to get from this? She put her hand out and then the crystal came out of her boob. Yeah, maybe it's not a good sign. It doesn't really work out in Final Fantasy either. You reach out to touch it. Why are you touching her boob? And it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. She's like, it belongs to me. Why did you try to touch it? No one can take it from me until I die. No one can take my boob. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. I thought I heard. Wait. Okay, we need to find the crystal that belongs to us. But she asked if we knew where our mom's crystal was. But isn't that our mom's crystal? Not ours? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, look at this face! Because she's like, yeah, I'm intelligent. I know foreign intelligence. Oh wait, what am I getting bonuses to? I'm not getting bonuses to weapons anymore. Oh, pole arms. That was it. Maybe, let's go full spy mode for a bit while we're getting all these bonuses. So, intrigue. What's this? What the nobles and other citizens are up to? I guess. We're gonna... So we can pass our lore checks? I think that's history though, but... Oh, we're so close to 20. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Oh, the one that got bit by the snake. So, if we bite it, then the Duke of Merva, that guy that didn't look so hot, I guess he's our mother's brother? He would be next in line, and then our cousin Charlotte, who we have no idea what happened to her. She got bit by a snake, and we think she's okay. But nobody told us anything. Oh, yeah, I guess she's not in the picture anymore. Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas and no threat to Nova. However, if they turn to slave raids, the Borealans may be quite vulnerable. Maybe we should get some sword fighting. We're gonna have to deal with pirates. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. She's gonna be like, do you have your crystal? And we're like, no. She's like, get away from me. Go get your crystal and then come back. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Aren't they like, I thought, because there was like magic and then there was like religion. I feel like they probably aren't supposed to like each other, but yet this is different. This says otherwise. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual, more unusual than what you've seen. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. This place is not very secure. It's not secure at all. Is that a servant? A thief? Or an assassin? Oh, can we become an assassin? I want to be an assassin. Climb up and look over the hedge. Call the guards, run and hide. This might be stupid for us to do, but I want to know. Let's go look. Oh, our climbing failed. There was a climbing check. Maybe we should become a little more like dexterous if we want to like become an assassin, I guess. Oh geez. You look around for something to climb, but you're not sure if the nearby trees can support your weight. You run over to a statue and try to pull yourself up onto the pedestal, but it's too awkward to get your feet in place. By this time, whoever you saw is probably gone anyway. Okay, what do we have to do to get... I don't know what would make... maybe if we're more angry? I keep thinking anger is the key to like physical like abilities. It's like, you know, when you're like when you're punching like a punching bag, you're kind of angry. So that's my train of thought. So how do I become more angry but less willful?
Fantastic, baby.
セッティング A ヌーバー4キューブ2アウトチェアモアビッツ4アリススポグチャンプ
Pokechumpu. Oh, thanks, Major. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna try to be angry. Yielding. What is yield? Oh, I can be super yielding if I go to court. Super yielding. Did this game call? Yeah, I think you're right. The game did call us fat. It's like you can't even climb a statue. Like, not even the statue. The pedestal that the statue is on. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important to your future. Is that foreshadowing? Alright, Major, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Oh no, we're depressed again. Oh no, depression is not the key to athletics or agility, but it's definitely not the key to athletics. But we can become expressive. Oh, and animals. Let's go back to the pupper training then. What's an expression? Drawing, painting, arranging flowers, dressing well. Do we get more clothes? Skill with musical instrument. I don't think that matters. Skill of singing beautifully. Wait, what was the... Oh, it's just animal handling. Let's just go all out pupper day. Today is... I think I can do a whole day of pupper training. Yes! Yes! You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. And then you practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. Oh, we spent a day with the puppers! We shouldn't be depressed anymore. You should be like so happy. Alright, Raygun, thanks for stopping by. Good night. Take care. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Oh, is it me? Is it me? Am I the maid? Elegance failed, reflexes failed. We're just failing all over the place. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I am so sorry. Court manners failed. Apologize or punish her. Why would I punish her? I'm the one who's failing. I failed like all my checks. And we're depressed. Ugh. No, it was my fault. It's like Eeyore. No, it was my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. Now how depressed are we? I don't like being that depressed. We need to get out of this depression. Oh, okay. Cheerful, lonely, and yielding. We'd still be depressed if we did that. We have like two. Wait, if we are too yielding, well, I don't think that would make up being depressed. Minus depression? I think this is slightly play with some toys. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay, no. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better now. We took a little time for ourselves. Hey, Coop! Bully Hunter 77. Oh, if I get like through another run, maybe I should just make her just fucking like a terror. She can be just a bully to everyone. Where are we? Oh, we're still depressed. Oh, well, whatever. We're gonna go back to our spy training. Fuck this. Even though we're depressed. I don't like... Oh wait, we can still do swords and stuff. Maybe. Let's just do our sword training. Might as well get the dogs up to 50. No. Whatever. We'll go back to our spy training. Even though we're depressed. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Oh wow, we got to 30? Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. Oh, that sounded weird though. Your mother created your brother? Her brother? But that explains why I was like, why, when they came, he was the Duke of Merva and she was, whatever, the Duchess of Nix or whatever. I'm like, why aren't they like the same? Like, why isn't she the Duchess of Merva? But they couldn't verify her lineage, so they're like, well, we can't do that for you. I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this stuff is like confusing. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. Oh, we're getting all the gossip now. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. I don't know who these people are. It's a lot of stats. It's like, I don't know if you've ever played like Princess Maker. It's kind of like that. It's like a version of that. But yeah. You're at work, so you'll be gone in a second. Okay. Okay, Coop. What does the king have to say? There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. You're the king, you deal with it. I'm not queen yet. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. I don't like this warning. Oh, it's just a man. He's an invisible man. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. Oh, like the, I'm just blanking. Thanks, music, for like, the music heightened my blanking of it. I need to borrow 875 lassie. I guess that's their currency? To assemble the metal in a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, was it the Gutenberg or whatever? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. Oh, we failed 2 things, production and trade, because we don't know anything about economics. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. I didn't even get a choice. I was gonna say yes. Oh, okay. Let's get out of this depression. I want to be angry. What's gonna make me extremely angry? No effect. Nothing. What? Nothing's gonna make me angry? Okay, well, maybe we can be less depressed then? Calm our hearts. Are we still fucking, like, depressed? Oh my god, get out of it! Okay, we're still gonna do our swords and intrigue though. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. Oh wow, this is a lot of information. The Duke of Mari, who I don't even know, has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail. Oh, that's that blue-haired girl. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. Okay. Your agents suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Oh, is that the priestess that they were talking to? Maybe? Neither has been linked to a man. Because they probably are not interested in men. That's cool. I don't know how that works in their world, though. Hey, oh, speaking of the Duke of Mari, he's the one that's interested in that blue-haired girl, the Duchess of Ursel. My god, so many names. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. That is not how you, like, say condolences. Like, I'll just put that out there. You do not say, I am sorry for your loss. It reminds me of the time when I had loss. Like, don't make it about you. It's not about you. It's just like, thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixonite occupation of the country of Imbrium, oh my god, these names, has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. What? Oh, what? We don't have enough foreign affairs? We were probably so close. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying southern Mari. Oh no, military! Killing me. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangements. I somehow feel like this is going to be a mistake. Thank you, Your Highness. We're yielding. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? No, he's 26 years old. We're 14. Court manners, no. That's the second time. Maybe we should get some fucking court manners. What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't realize. Well, it's not like he can marry us just because we're wearing a necklace. I mean, she has to consent to the marriage. Okay, what are we at? Pressured. What do we get for being pressured? Can I be angry? No. Nothing ever makes me angry. Boy, if we're lonely, that means we'll be angry. So, let's be lonely, but not... Oh wait, afraid. Oh shit. No, we don't want to be afraid. But if we're lonely and cheerful, I think that might be okay. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. That's not angry. That don't look angry. Over yielding. Royal demeanor. History. Faith. Oh, lore is in faith? It's not in history. Oh, foreign affairs is history. Oh, I got foreign affairs and internal affairs mixed up. Maybe we should get some composure. Anyways, our weapon is severely, like, penalized anyways. Yeah, let's get some composure. The ability to bear pain, fear, and surprise without flinching. There have been, like, 3 checks for composure, and we have, like, failed all of them. So we should probably, get that dealt with. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. Oh wow. Well, at least we got our internal affairs up. Countess Liek of D married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old duke apparently had no objection. Are they trying to tell us, like, that we can do that? Like, here, you can marry this old guy who is twice your age, practically. Because you're 14, he's 26. But ew, I don't wanna, like, have a baby with the... Ew, no. Kind of... Ew. It's kind of... The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. Yeah, okay. Oh, the diplomats. Right. Right. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Is that his sister? She looks like Malibu Barbie. Duchess of Hellas. Countess of Dysnomia? Bryn. Her name's Bryn. Oh wait, his name was what? Brian, I think? Bryn and Brian. Or something like that. Let's get this over with. Oh no, we failed our history check. The diplomat from Ixion. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. Oh no, no foreign affairs. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. Oh my gosh, everything's just being failed. Surrender the province, offer him money if Ixion withdraws, bluff by intimidation. I don't feel like we can pass that check. Execute him. I don't think we should surrender any provinces, because that's not going to make people happy. I guess let's just throw money at the problem, because I don't know what the fuck is happening. And that seems to be safest? That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. Look at me addressing everybody in my school uniform. I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 golden lassie. Do we have 8,000? I hope we have 8,000. We don't know, because we don't know anything about economics. That's an awful lot of money. I guess. I don't know what else we could do. Very well. I'm pressured. Yeah, it is. It's very pressuring. Stressful. Negotiating like this is stressful. Yeah, especially when you don't know anything. So... I become... no anger. Well, let's just talk to our father, I guess. He's been sitting there for weeks waiting for us to talk to him. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. Just shot down. Just no. Oh, okay. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. I guess he has a point. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you are still a child. What? Just because a year later, I'm still going to be a child. Just because I'm queen doesn't mean I'm suddenly not a child. She will be 15. Still a child. Well, a teenager. But, like, you know, a young person. Hey, look, we look content. What is going on? Oh, we're neutral. We're just neutral. Everything is just neutral. No penalties, no bonuses. Wait, do you get bonuses like for the category? 0.1. Wow, so much. We need to get more physical, I think. But I would like bonuses. We have bonuses to intrigue. So maybe I'll do the ciphering and swords. Oh, I should just finish the dogs, get it up to 50. I don't like seeing it like just like that. I don't like, it bugs me. Get it up to even 50. You choose a young puppy and begin raising him to respond to you all over all others. We got a pupper! Aww. Yay! We got a pupper. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. What? Oh, that's a cipher. I was like, what is the thing, this, and this? Wait. In plain sight. I got it. The spacing threw me off. There are reports that a Keithong, I don't know what that is, has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? Yeah, I don't know what that is either. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Okay. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. Uh-oh. What do we do? Should we send hunters? I'll do it. I got my archery skills. The traditional policy on stray beasts is the hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Wow. Wow. This guy, he has not dealt with his wife's death at all. He just straight up like, whatever, people die. It's life, the circle of life. Like, come on. Like, people are dying. They're probably wondering why the king isn't doing anything about it. And now she's back to being depressed. Fuck you, king. You made us depressed again. I got us to neutral. Also, there's a letter for you. Oh. Talorus, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Oh no, the pedophile's coming. Ew, let's change our mood. Let's be angry. Can I want to be fucking angry. Can I be... No, I can't be less afraid. This is so annoying. Why do you make us depressed? Why is this so difficult to be angry? I'll just talk to her. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. This world is full of dangers, and you will need the powers of a lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? Crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Whoa, jeez. It scared me. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I'll wait until I'm older. I'll try to find a way. Drastic action? I'm curious. What do you mean by drastic action? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Try to reach the crystal. If you can't, come and talk to me again. Okay. Ah, we're depressed again. Whatever. We'll still do our, Oh, look at, we're like 1.5. Maybe we should do falcons? But I want to do swords. I want to like be like Ace Ventura, have all of the thing. Okay, I'm gonna switch to swords then. I feel like I need to be able to defend myself because there's a lot of political stuff going down. You visit the Muse and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. Oh, this is the pedophile. This is Talorus, Duke of Sedna. Ha, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. This is weird. She's 14, you're 26. Stop. Flattery failed. She's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. Dude, come on. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutual beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. No, we're going to politely decline. I need to let him down gently. Court manners failed. I am not marrying you. I'm only 14. I mean, I guess it's gently for a 14-year-old. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. I mean, dude, like, what did you expect? It's pressured, dude. Oh, where's the treasury? Let's try. Oh, failed. Oh, yes, we're angry. We're finally angry. You try and talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. I wonder what that looked like. So she got there and she tried to be all like sweet and everything, and they're like, nope. And then she threw a tantrum, and they're like, nope. And then she was like, do you know who I am? I will be queen soon. When I'm queen, I'm gonna execute you. And then they were like, nope. And she's like, fuck. Look how angry she is. Yes, finally. Yes, bonus to weapons and military. Military. Yes, I knew it. I knew some, like, if I was angry, I would get big bonuses. Military, though. Maybe I should take advantage of that. What military? Strategy? Achieving victory on land, naval strategy, logistics. Oh, logistics, I think. And then we'll get our swords up. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they will remain edible. I feel like I'm priming her to be like the Queen of the North, like Game of Thrones type of style. It's like, you're gonna learn how to fight, you're gonna learn about military strategy. Practice using your blade to disarm opponents or shove them backwards. We're creating Arya right now. Oh my gosh, yes, we are creating Arya. This is Arya. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Kevon. It's Kevon. It's not Kevin. It's Kevon, Earl of Io. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? I love this blank look. She's like, huh? You have a sister? Ah, I had no idea. I don't know anything. Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She has no idea who that is. Jeez, I think I should have put some points into our Novan history. It's kind of biting us in the butt right now. She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did, when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. Huh. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. So they did something really bad, I guess. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Oh, partial success! Partial success! This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. Oh. Ask the Earl of Io about her story. I feel like this is like the one that we got for our partial success, which I didn't know you could get a partial success for, but I'll take it. I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. Oh no, failed! Did the old Duke kill her brother? She's just got no tact. Are you accusing my family? Oh shit. I'm asking what happened. The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child who sits the throne. Oh, shut up, Kevon. She just asked a question. By you being so defensive, that tells us so much. So much. What? Without warning, the Earl of Io draws a dagger and slices the convict's throat. Dude! You can't do that! You can't kill people. Like, you are not the judge, jury, and executioner. I'm the fucking princess, soon to be queen. You can't just go kill people before I put my sentence down. You can't just disobey me. No one harms my family, no one. He throws the bloodstained blade to the floor and walks away. Hey, you can't just walk away. Don't walk away from us. Ooh, she's so mad. Ooh. What the fuck? He just walked away. What? What? Oh, we are so angry right now. So angry. Oh, let's go to the dungeons. Oh. We are so pissed right now. But that's good. It's good for our weapons and our military. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine that we're so pissed off. Let's do our pole arms. She's on a mission right now. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. Oh, we're just plowing through our polearm training. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and glaive. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight, and learning to maneuver without banging it into anything unintentionally. Well, that's good. As you're waking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Okay. Oh no, divination. Oh, falcon success! Yes, we passed something! An owl flying in the open in broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if someone attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There is a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Well, we don't have any money because we spent the $8,000 on that other thing. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. We don't have a hospital? Oh shit. Battlefield medicine. No. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? Listen to that logic. That's some true logic right there. We are not interested. We're not interested in helping sick people? Our mood, we are so pissed right now. Let's become less depressed though, or less angry. Oh. Meditate. I want to be less depressed. So that would be being cheerful. Let's just, yeah. She's still pissed. That's fine. We're gonna get our pole arms up. And logistics, yeah, we're cruising through some of these. You learn about the support costs created by support. What? The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. Common sense, but okay. You learn the basic stances, grips, and positions for staff fighting and how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. You practice standard attacks and sweeps with a long staff. I've unlocked a new outfit! Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala. Oh shit, do we need to know how to dance? For the nobility. A grand ball. Well, there will be dancing. Oh shit, shit. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech in public speaking. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. We don't know how to dance. We don't know how to speak in public. It's probably best that we don't go if we don't have to. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. Oh, but I can handle myself, I think. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Byrony. I went to school with her, and she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. Don't we know something about them? She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevon... Oh, right, Duchess of Mead! Oh, shit, yeah, okay. Those are those people that we upset. Apparently her uncle Kevon is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Yeah, we should probably, like, stay out of that mess. Her uncle does not like us. And we don't like him, so... it's mutual. We need to become less angry, so you have to become afraid. So let's take down the anger a little bit. Oh, I don't think loneliness is going to help though. Can we become... I hate becoming depressed though. Pressured. Oh, pressured is the opposite of loneliness, but that's not afraid. Okay, we'll just do this. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. Still pissed, but that's fine. We're slowly moving our mood in a different direction. Because we should be able to maybe finish... Oh, weapons. We should get more archery. Oh wait, we got a new outfit. Boost weapons. Dude! Oh, she's so cute! And like her little, Three Musketeers outfit. Wait, so how much does that boost? Dude, so much! Wow. But I think if we're going to this ball thing... maybe if we know some strategy, military strategy, might help balance things a little. Maybe she can talk about that with people, like when she's talking to people. Ooh. So wait, athletics, I wonder if it's pressure or cheerful. Maybe she needs to be cheerful for athletics. Okay, so we're gonna guess continue with her pole arms and military. Here, let's do strategy maybe. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. And you practice sparring with a partner using staff. You practice special techniques with the staff such as twirling or using it to vault. We can vault, but yet we're not very good at like running and jumping and stuff like that. Today is the procession and planting of the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? Hell no! If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. Oh, Can I just lead the parade? I can lead the parade. I just don't want to make a speech. I think she'll be fine with the parade. I just don't want to make a speech. Oh, cheerful, willful, pressured. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. He's so proud of her. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Oh, we're really good with, like, pole arms, so it should be fine. Oh god, our air decoration elegance. Yeah, we're not very graceful. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. And that wasn't so bad. Let's be angry. Let's just be less angry. Still fucking angry. Oh no, she's willful. Ooh, willful helps us. Yes. Ciphering. And we can continue with our strategy, I think. I want to know what outfit I get for intrigue. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. Oh wow, we did a lot with ciphering. You practice shifting substitution ciphers where each letter is replaced by one of a few steps further along the alphabet so that cake and pie becomes the thing You practice random substitution ciphers where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and that chart can be lost or stolen. Oh yes, new outfit! Are you ready for the grand ball? No. All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Although at least we have, I think, enough information to know who's who. I hope. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Ooh, it's all sparkles. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Yes, I rule everything. When I'm 15. Oh no, oh my god, all the fails. I've failed on everything. Anything that has to do with being elegant or graceful or composed, just fail, 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 fail. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. What? Wait, we're not getting married. She's not getting married, and it's not her coronation. It's just a gala. But I guess. Okay. Father-daughter dance. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. Good, because we don't know how to dance. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. Men? Wonder if there's somebody around our age. The Duke of Kegel alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. Aw, they're near our age, okay. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be declined. Or declined? Well, I guess you won't be declined, and you won't be denied. Ha! Someone about your age, someone younger than you, younger than us, someone older than you, someone already married, someone scandalous. Let's just go for someone around our age. I think that would be fine. You approach Lindley, the second son of the Duke of Kegel. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. Oh, wait a second. The Kegels. That was with the chocolate, and they had the chocolate thing, and something about... I just remember we did something... Well, not we, but there was... We shouldn't trust the Kegels. Because I know I said it when I read it. So this may not have been the bestest choice. But okay, he's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you in school. Not really around our age, I mean kind of. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Hopefully maybe he doesn't know how to dance either. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Oh gosh, we don't know how any court manners, flattery. We are failing the crap out of this gala. During a lull in the music, Banian, the Duke of Mari, ooh, that's that guy that slit that woman's throat, like, get away from us, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear noise ring out through the room. If I might have your attention. No, you may not. Why are you even here? I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Is this sarcasm? This must be sarcasm. Everyone applauds politely. It's like everybody knows what went down, and they're like, this is really awkward. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Leela, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you in school, and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Bryony? Bryony? Oh my gosh. No Briony. Is it Briony? She said she had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Your parents are here, dancing together, the Duke corset clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? I smell something fishy. Something sketchy's going on. Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. Sense magic failed. What? It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Was I supposed to sense something magical? Now that you finished studying, I want to try to get to the treasury. Oh, she's not here to talk to. Well, let's try again. Counting presents. Okay, I need to get some presents or accounting. You try to talk your way past. Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm not getting accounting. Presents? Oh, I'm not getting presents either. So not good. Well, let's finish up our ciphering and all that. Oh wait, I got a new outfit. Oh wow, we got... Oh no, never mind. Cat suit. Ooh, we an assassin now. We looking like a spy. Oh, yes. We got a monocle and everything. A monocle to help us cipher stuff. Although, as cool as we look, I do feel like I probably could do with having more of a boost in my weapons. Because I'm afraid. But we'll continue this. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. Oh wait, it said something about barracks. What? I didn't read that because I thought it was just saying the same thing. You practice complex transposition ciphers where messages are written down in columns or lines and then reorganized into scrambled words. This means that both an encoded and plain text written copy exist, which can be insecure. You practice adding code to your ciphers, that is, replacing words with other words such as handle for Duke, before changing the letters in the message. Oh, we're getting so advanced with our, ciphering. It's ridiculous. You memorize special cipher alphabets where each letter is replaced by a symbol. Once these are memorized, you will not need to write down cipher sheets, and if the symbols do not look like letters, they can be hidden in decorations. We're gonna be so smart, we're gonna crack all the spies, no one's getting past us. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. Why does this music sound so sad? You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Who is this? Surin, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. I don't know who this is. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Surin. Not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior. Far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noble women go. I mean, if she's only 10 years older than us, she's like in her mid-20s. Because, we're not that old. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger. How dare she make a move on your father? We really need to get some composure. Shame her with silent scorn. Insult her with false flattery. Trip her as she passes. I don't even know who she is. Let's just not do anything and just glare at her. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. They're so angry. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Elodie's just there bitch. When she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. Sure. She wants something more. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. Sure. You should be careful how you deal with people like Sirin. Siri? I'm gonna call her Siri. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far that she knows of. Except for that guy, what's his name? Kevon. That was a problem. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Oh, intrigue! Intrigue! Isn't that what I have agents for? I got secret agents! Yeah, that's right. I got secret agents all over the place. Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? What is our greatest concern? Assassins. I'm so scared of assassins. Noble plots, commoner uprisings, foreign threats, assassins. I don't know, I'm kind of concerned about the pirates. Ever since I read that thing about pirates, I'm like, shit, pirates? I gotta be prepared for pirates. Maybe the noble plots, maybe we can send our spies to spy on our nobles. I'm a little concerned with Kevon. And that Duke of Sedna, that 26-year-old pedophile that we rejected. A little concerned about him. And there was that snake that bit our cousin. We don't know where that came from. And that dude, there was a person that ran off. And we couldn't climb the statue to see them. So I feel like something may be going on. It's like Game of Thrones, like... something's going on in Westeros right now. I need to know that what the other nobles are up to, and whether anyone is plotting behind my back. As you wish. Again, with the Princess Bride. Oh, the barracks. Oh, willful plus pressured. This probably might be a good thing for us. Oh, wait, we should talk to... what's her name? But I need to be less angry. Oh, no, we're not angry. We're willful. Let's talk to her. You have not yet reached the crystal. Are you making progress, or is it time for another plan? That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it with the other way, so let's drastic action it. I suppose I'll have to listen to another plan. Leave it to me. Fine. Fine, whatever. That night, an explosion rocks the castle. A section of stone near the royal treasury collapses, crushing the guards on duty. Oh shit, we killed those guards. Nothing is stolen, at least nothing that is acknowledged publicly. Oh, we're depressed again. But when you look at your father's face, you can see it in his eyes. The crystal is gone, and he knows that you are to blame. He will never trust you the same way again. He didn't seem to show much interest in us anyways. I don't think it really matters at this point. Plus, it's his fault. He didn't want to give us it. He's like, we can wait. And then we're like, we're gonna have it now. Oh, we're so angry again. Always angry. Well, I guess this works for our military. Our social skills are lacking. We are not very social. But I feel like I should get... I'm gonna get the military up, like, pretty fast. I think. So, we'll continue with naval and logistics. Maybe? Wait. No. Let's maximize this. We'll do 2 navals, and then the next time when we do logistics of 50, it will go past 50, I think. So you learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. And we got a new outfit. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. Oh shit, I don't know. Why are you even asking us? We don't know shit about economics. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. Well, I don't want to raise taxes, so here, people will like us, let's lower them. I think we have enough money, let's lower the taxes a little. Your father consults with a minister. Apparently, your earlier efforts have exhausted the available funds. There is not enough surplus to give back. That's not fair, I wanted lower taxes. Okay, well, I tried. I guess we're raising taxes. We need more money. Raise the taxes. What is this? What should we do? Lower the taxes. I'm gonna be nice. We can't do that. Okay, raise the taxes. As you wish. He's still mad at us, I think. Okay, we need to get out of this, like, anger willfulness. Afraid and yielding. That's what we need. We need to be afraid and yielding. Well, let's attend court. This might be. Okay, we brought this down. Now we need to become more afraid. This is fine though, for now. Okay, we're gonna finish off this military stuff. Oh, what is our outfit? Ooh, I like this. I like this. She looks like a general. Fucking queen. Long live the general, not long live the queen. Okay, so, right, I was gonna do naval and then logistics, and then that should get us past all that maxed out. You learn about the challenges to naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the use of ships and transporting ground soldiers between locations. Oh wow, we're so good at logistics, it's not even funny how good we are at it. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. Common sense, but good that we have learned this, I guess. You study how to determine when to jettison or destroy excess goods for speed and how to avoid overreaching. You learn about how to calculate enemy war preparations based on the movement of goods within their lands. Armies do not spring up full-formed overnight. Oh, so if we need a fucking army? We know how to make that happen properly. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. Oh. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. What? So, he wants me to set him free even though, like, he's not saying that he didn't do it? If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Can't sense any magic. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? Well, he didn't murder somebody, so I'm gonna guess in this land, if you murder somebody, you should be executed. I would have executed Kavan, but it didn't give me that option, so. And if it is the demons, then I guess technically you would be set free. It's a win-win for us, I guess. I don't care whether there were demons or not, you're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. Look at that with her military. She's just taking action right now. You will be hanged in public as a deterrent to future criminals. Wow, she looks a little too happy about that. a little too happy about that. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, I feel a little bad about that. Okay, let's be afraid or less angry. Oh, well, let's talk to her. You have it? You do have it, don't you? The crystal, of course. Everything is ready for you. Right. You really have to kill the guards? If you regret their sacrifice, then do not let it go to waste. It's too late to turn back now. I have to do the best I can for my people. What do? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, press it against your chest and over your heart and say, illuminate! This is some Sailor Moon bullshit right now. Okay, here we go. Illuminate! Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this Sailor Moon bullshit. Oh my god! Look at the magical girl. Oh my gosh. You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. It's in our boob. That's exactly where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. A friend. A very close friend. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers. I should feel happy, I guess. I'm a lumen now. I just hope I'm doing the right thing. I like how she's less depressed. Not plus cheerful, less depressed. Still angry though. I think it's willfulness that was the lumen stuff. I feel like we should do some sense magic because there's a lot of like sensing magic checks that we have not passed at all. And I can't do composure because we're getting like penalized for it. So I probably should. Or, ooh, I should do maybe some athletics. Reflexes maybe would be good. I mean, if we're going to do swords and stuff. Reflexes and like sense magic, I think. Yeah. Yeah, let's do reflexes and sense magic. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. It's an odd class. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. You receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. Uh-oh, what happened? As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. Shit! See, if only I had my crystal before! Ah, bad timing! The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Okay, we need to be less angry. Lonely and afraid. Yeah, let's do this one. Are we still angry? Why? Oh my gosh. Still angry. Oh wait, I should change my outfit. Just so I have some boost to our weapon skill. Just, I don't know, whenever I'm gonna need it. Okay, I'm gonna continue with what I have. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. I don't know who the fuck that is. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. Oh shit. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. Okay, so he's a 13-year-old. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Leela, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Oh shit, almost the entire eastern border. Oh no, our internal affairs failed. I don't know anything really bad about her though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. I don't know anything about this boy. Send him to my uncle. Well, I feel like we probably don't want to leave them with Aris because the 2 neighboring duchies, even if she is the best choice, I don't feel like other people will be happy about that decision. Sending him to his grandfather. It kind of sounds like his grandfather's not interested because his grandfather tried to dump him on us. And I don't know anything about this boy. I don't know if marrying him is a great idea or even having him around the castle. I don't know him. But maybe we can dump him on our uncle. We'll just be like, hey, we'll just send him to our uncle. It's fine. He's got kids. It's okay. We can trust him. What about your brother Armand? He would be a safe pair. It would be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair. As you wish. He's like, nobody cares what they think. And they're just like, fine. Yeah, okay. That's what you want. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay, she's willful. Oh, okay, yes. It was willful. Willfulness. Let's do it. Let's lumen this shit up. Oh, I'm gonna do... I think we'll start with defense. Defense on magic. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. It's like, was it Oculus or whatever in Harry Potter? Damn, sense magic's all the way up to 30 now. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. Wouldn't I already know by seeing it? But okay. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crowned patronage. Well, from what you said earlier, we are broke and we don't have any money. Which means money, yeah. Oh, she's got a cute little hat on. She's a little bard. Sabine, Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Oh wait, intrigue, success. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Can we use her? Should we use her? This is intrigue as secret agents and said dangerous. Maybe we should... I don't know. Let's have some music. Very well, you can remain as part of the court. I will do my best for you. Hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. Okay, we need to keep our willfulness up. I don't want to be angry. Oh, willful and lonely. I don't know if I want to, like... be less angry. Okay, this should be fine. More defense against the dark arts class. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. Oh, that's useful, I guess. If you want to look at the solar eclipse, you can, and it won't affect your eyes. Huzzah! You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. Can I enchant my fucking weapons? Can I put enchantments on it? Oh, I'm gonna be so badass. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. So far, he's enjoying himself with your Uncle Armand in Mazomba? He says the trees look different, and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout fort at Shepherd's Point. Oh, he sounds kind of normal, like a normal 13-year-old. You also receive an update from your agents. Oh yes, my secret agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Leela is not pleased with your actions and is putting out feelers among the other nobles for support. Well, it's a good thing I got all that military training. If she means to rebel against you, that is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. Send soldiers to arrest her, send assassins to kill her. Wait for more information. Let's send some soldiers to arrest her, because she's kind of doing some weird treason bullshit. And we'll talk with her. We'll have a talk. You give orders for a military company to travel to Leela and take the Duchess into custody. It's like, yeah, you don't think anything get by us? No, we got a network of spies. We're like Spider from Game of Thrones. We have our little birds. Yeah, you think you can get that shit past us? I don't think so. I don't think so. I need to be willful. Okay, actually this probably will work. We're still willful. We're gonna now wield magic. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Wow, we're getting just so many like life hacks from knowing magic. We can look at the sun, we can have hot soup and not burn our tongue. Don't know about our insides though, but it won't hurt going in, I guess. You learn to summon a small glowing light which you can then move around independently. That's nice. Can it spy for us? Good. Staring up into the sky out your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star! Pretty! We failed some checks. I don't know if that was a falling star. Time has passed, and there has been no word from the soldiers you sent to arrest the Duchess of Leela. Something may have gone wrong. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Let's keep up our willfulness. I wonder if I should get some more intrigue. Well, okay, we got wield magic. Maybe some... yeah. What other countries are up to, what the nobles and citizens are internal affairs. I think I need to know more about what's going on in my country. Oh, I should have put on my cat suit. The Countess of Dies is now married to the disinherited third sibling of the Duke of Mari and the Duchess of Hellas. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, a title may still pass to the Countess's husband. Okay. Several generations back, the rulers of Elath and Sedna in neighboring Talis married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed to a distant branch of the family rather than another child in the Elath-Sedna union. Oh my gosh, all this is so confusing. It's like a history class. Hey, Sink! Yeah, I decided to play some Long Live the Queen. I don't remember a lot about it. But we are making the most badass, like, princess right now. She's got her weapons up. She has a pupper. She's got her military strategy. She's learning magic. We are gonna be awesome. We are ready for anything. Except we kind of suck at running and all that, which I'm trying to fix. Oh, that's no problem, Sink. See, we're learning magic now. You learn how to cast rays of white light which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics or enrages animals in the area. Can we control animals? Is that what it's telling me right now? I can control the animals? Oh yes! New outfit! Is it the magical girl outfit? I have unpleasant news to report. Talaris, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Elath border. Business is disrupted and there are growing shortages of supplies. I guess we should send some emergency aid. What is with the colors right now? What is happening? The Royal Treasury will pay to keep the people fed. I don't think we have money for this, but we'll see. Very well. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my cheerfulness up. Cheerful plus lonely. Oh, this actually might be fine. Outfit! Outfit! What's our outfit? Magical girl! Magical girl! Magical girl! We're all magic now. Okay, we're gonna get more wield. Oh my gosh, we are so like so talented in magic right now. Magic and see, look, we're so we got our weaponry up and we got our intrigue. Maybe Maybe I should have some more foreign intelligence or something. Internal affairs. I think I'll just continue with the classes that I had. Oh wow, 100 internal affairs. Oh geez, okay. There were many dark rumors about the second husband of the Duchess of Leela. Oh right, this is the lady that we tried to go arrest. And we sent our soldiers to arrest her, and we haven't heard from them for a while. So, okay, why haven't we heard from them? So the Duchess of Leela, possibly because he was a commoner. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Elath before her untimely marriage and demise. Did he kill her? After years of marriage and 3 children, the Duchess of Leela divorced her second husband and refused to say why. Shortly afterwards, he was found dead in a nearby forest. I guess domestic abuse, and I guess she killed him, maybe? The Duchess of Leela and her son, the Earl of Eo. Oh wait, that's her son? Kevon is her son? Kevon is not like us, and he killed that lady before we could, like, pass our sentence. I don't like Kevon. Have been estranged ever since. The Earl of Eo now lives with his sister, the Duchess of Mead. Right, I remember those two. Oh, okay, so the trial was, this woman was complaining that Kevon, that the Earl of Eo killed her son. But then we were thinking, well, maybe it was his father that did it, but he's dead. And he did not like us when we tried to accuse, saying like, hey, do you think maybe your father did it? So he got mad and he killed that lady. And I don't know why we didn't arrest him, but we couldn't do anything about it. So they don't like us, and he really shouldn't have, like, he really should be put in the dungeons, but I don't know why we didn't have the option. So okay, after the last Duke of Mead went into seclusion, he hired a stream of attractive young servants who had to be frequently replaced after injuries and accidents. He eventually died by falling from a high tower window, which his family covered up. But was it suicide, they were hiding, or murder? It sounds like the Duke of Mead did some bad shit, probably killed that lady's son, and yeah, I don't know, this family's all fucked up. You learn to create a blade of solid light which you can wield like a sword and slice through flesh and stone alike, like a lightsaber. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. Yeah. Oh hey, it's the maid. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Briony? Another letter from Briony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. Oh shit, wait, I vaguely remember this part. I haven't saved at all. Maybe I should save. I haven't saved at all. Oh yeah. A lot of things can happen on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna try to go to the party because I feel confident that I have enough magical skills and weaponry skills and military strategy that I feel like I can pass these tests if there's any trouble. Maybe. I feel confident. It'll be good to see my friends. And I become cheerful. Ooh, less willful. What is less willful? Yielding. Oh, I don't want to be less cheerful. Less willful, but more pressured. Oh, yeah, yes. You are impressed by the discipline of the Novan troops troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 9 battalions, 2 companies, and 2 platoons under your direct command. We're happy! Finally! Bonus to conversation and athletics! Finally, we can learn how to run and climb and all that stuff. I'm gonna wear, though, my weapons one. And then I'm going to take classes in how to run and climb. Or how to run. I think running may be a little more important at the moment. So how to run. You practice walking in a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. And then you switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast, you're building endurance rather than speed. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits! Think we can handle this. What? My reflexes archery failed? Are you kidding me? I worked so hard on my archery! I did not realize I had to have reflexes. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in my side? Outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. Oh shit, we have an arrow in our side. Oh, I don't have any battlefield medicine. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into a fatal one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We got shot with an arrow. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her, but it doesn't have to end this way. Okay. I'm not going to your stupid party. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going. Can I get enough reflexes? I kind of want... Okay, wait, I want to see. Can I get enough reflexes for this party? I think... is it willful? I don't think it's willful. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Just be less cheerful. I'm gonna try to get enough reflexes. Oh wait. Let me wear my tabard. Then we're gonna try to have higher reflexes. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. Oh, I can now play sports on the weekend. Yay! You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Okay, let's see. Oh yes! Success! You hear the distinctive sound of incoming arrows just in time to push yourself away from the window and avoid being shot. But we're still depressed. From the screams outside, not all of your guards have been as lucky. The attackers scatter as soon as your forces show signs of resistance, vanishing into the woods. The rest of your trip passes without incident, but you can't help jumping at shadows. Oh, but we still made it. We made it to the party. Gwenelle's party is lovely. Not nearly as glamorous as your own upcoming birthday will be, of course, but it's still a major event on the noble social calendar. Everyone who is anyone is present. Oh shit, since we're having our birthday and coronation soon, I guess I should work on my social. Uncle Laurent and your younger cousins are here, but Charlotte and her mother are not. Apparently, Charlotte was ill. She's still recovering from that snake bite. Aris, the Duchess of Leela, oh right, we've heard much about her, is present. We were supposed to arrest her, and she's there. But she somehow always manages to avoid talking to you when you draw near. There are refreshments and dancers and musicians and polite conversations, and one or two not so polite. Countess of D. I know a bit about them, but I don't remember. Will not be shoved aside. Gwenelle, Duchess of Sudbury. Oh right, this is her birthday. Mother, it's my domain now. I need space for myself. Oh wait, no, it's more like, Mother, it's my domain now. I need space for myself. You have your own lands to manage. Just because you're of age doesn't mean you know everything, young lady. You need my advice. This is my home. It has never been yours. Before you can back away, their gazes fall on you. They wait expectantly for you as near queen to settle the dispute. Oh, I don't have any flattery. Yeah, I'm just gonna side with Gwenelle because she's the new Duchess. Yeah. You heard her. She's an adult now and she's in charge here. Things I learned. When you turn 15, you are an adult, apparently. No, you're not. Thank you. This was what your father will face upon your coronation. Cast aside without another word. He's not going to like hearing that, is he? A bit later, Brioni catches up with you. Oh my god, look at her hair! Lady Mead. Hello, Elodie. It's so wonderful that you're going to be queen now. I mean, I'm sorry about your mother. Thanks. She's like, great. Now you've just made me more depressed. But think of the opportunities you're going to have. You're so lucky. That's an odd way of putting it. Anyway, I was wondering, now that you're almost queen and everything, have they told you all the secrets? What secrets? Like how to get into the old palace? I've heard it's packed full of treasure. Old palace? Oh yeah, she don't know anything about that shit. The one at Cather? The one at Cather Lake? Where the queens and kings of Nova used to live? I don't know anything about it. Oh. She bites her lip and frowns at you. She's like, okay, this is awkward. Well, never mind then. She walks away. So much for wanting to talk to you. At the end, you all share a pleasant meal and prepare to return to your various lands. Yay, party. Sports make you angry! Get +1 angry. I'm gonna save. I got past that. How's our mood? What? Maybe yielding? Yielding might make us bonuses to, I don't know. I don't pressured. I'm trying to think of what will give us bonuses to, reflexes. Don't know. Maybe pressured, so maybe yielding. Ah, here. Tour the barracks. Maybe I should get some foreign intelligence. Just because it seems like... Put on our cat suit. We know everything about our land, but maybe we should know more about other lands. think I'll also do some magic. More maybe defensive magic. Do intrigue, foreign, lumen, resist. Hey Mule, how are you? Afraid to give. Oh, it's afraid? It's kind of weird that's afraid, but thank you. Foreign intelligence. Agents who have visited Borealis report that all known Lumen shamans seem to have no magical powers at all and perform their ritual displays with show and trickery. Why can't I read? Rumor has it that the mother and older sister of the last Duchess of Elath were assassinated 20 years ago by agents from Sedna, which is why she, as sole remaining heir, was married off so young. That's interesting. Not very nice either. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing. Again, more with the reflexes. Good timing. I don't have good timing at all. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks are not directly targeted at you. Blah. Targeted at you will... What? At your will? No, targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. Okay. Matters have come to a crisis. Arise, the Duchess of Leela has declared... I tried to fucking arrest her, and I don't know why we didn't do shit at that party. Yeah, okay, fine. What? Apparently, she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. He's like, her words, not mine. Please don't get it twisted. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kegel. Yeah, I could have guessed that. The situation in Hellas and Mari is less clear. Ooh, test military. What forces can she muster, and what are we still hiding? We put like our general hat on. You're like, okay, she wants to declare war on me. What does she got? What is she holding? We have 5 battalions, 1 company, and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Aris can field 4 battalions, 1 company, and 1 platoon. So we got 1 more battalion than her? That's not good. It will come down to a question of strategy. Well, we are a strategy master. We have been training our whole 5 months leading up to this. Wait, it's not 5 months. Oh no, it's about 5 months. I think we're like on week 26 or something. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. I don't... Various criminals. I mean... Yes, I do have the military outfit. I have the military outfit, the catsuit, the tabard, and the magical girl outfits. I'm all set for like any offense, except I don't have any reflexes. I'm all set to send other people to fight and spy for me. Pardon criminals. I don't think we need that. I think we have the strategic advantage. I don't think criminals will make trustworthy soldiers. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Okay, so we need to be afraid. We're willful right now. Yielding? Pressured? No, yeah. to be depressed. We can change into our military uniform and be all general. Oh, we can get her strategy like way up. She won't know what hit her. And I'll just work on my reflexes because it's almost at 50. Kind of feels like a waste, but oh no, I was working on foreign intelligence. Well, I guess I don't need that at the moment. Okay, military, strategy, agility, reflexes. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. Practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. Yay! The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Surrender now and I will be lenient. She is pissed off. We are not here for our surrender. We are here for yours. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You have one chance to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of... Agree to marry one of Duchess of Ursel's sons. She will become your regent and guide the domain into stability. Yeah, no, I don't think so. He will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. No? Fuck off. I am the queen, and I will not give in to threats. Since we cannot come to an agreement, we will meet you on the battlefield. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fine. I'm so confident in my military skills. I'm not even scared. We are so willful right now. We don't need to be this willful. You are impressed by the discipline of the loyal Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. 5 battalions, 1 company, 1 platoon. Yeah, I thought we had one more than she did. Okay, let's just go all out with our strategy. We're gonna go strategy and maybe I should get some battlefield medicine. Just in case, just a little bit, so I know a little bit about something like that. All the way up to 100. You study the effects of a strong hierarchy on military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and the mistakes which created them, and the turning points in larger conflicts and why they made a difference. And you study the concept of defeat in detail and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time rather than attacking it all at once. Oh, we're gonna do amazing. You learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin. This is like the basics of first aid. Oh, war rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. Your control of magic enhances your claim to divine right of rulership. Oh, partial success! Partial success! Your lumen powers also disconcert the opposition, weakening their will to resist. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is a victory for your side, because we are awesome. Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed, yeah, off with her fucking head, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Oh, and then suddenly we got money in our coffers. Everything's working out for us. Of course, there is also a cost paid in lives. Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, strategy, yes. Your keen sense of military strategy enabled you to resolve the affair with much less cost of life than might have been expected. Oh, look, I got Battlefield plus, yes! That was, oh my gosh, that was such a good choice. That was such a good choice. Your medical training helped you to preserve the lives of some of your wounded soldiers and their captive foes as well. My medical training consists of cleaning dirt out of wounds. That is the only thing that I learned in my medical training class. But yet, that helped. Total casualties were over half of a battalion on your side and 3/4 of a battalion among the rebels. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. Victory! Victory for us! Save game. So now we no longer have to be so willful and pressured. What is the opposite of willful? Yielding. You think I would know these by now. What's in the treasury? What happens when I go to... I don't know. Oh. Oh. Shit. That still happens when I get there? Crap. Well. I'm gonna learn intrigue. So let's wear the cat suit. Foreign intelligence, and I think I'm gonna get my magic up. Foreign intelligence and maybe sense magic. Yeah, I know that it's still good for Lumen and all that. It just, I don't like things being too high up because then it's like too difficult. Like it takes like 2 weeks rather than 1 week to kind of get it down. At least that's what I've noticed. Foreign intelligence. Rumor has it that the Prince of Terax was humiliated by the public dissolution of his betrothal to an heiress after she declared him a coward. Oh no, your poor ego. The Queen of Shanjia is wedded to a non-noble, a court musician whom she initially took as a consort, bearing any offspring from inheriting the throne. She has since passed new laws to give not only their children, but also the man himself an equal claim to the throne. Rumor has it that the King of Shanjia has become the true power behind the throne, and that he may also have the powers of a Lumen. He is a controversial figure within the domain, but ministers who speak against him have been known to disappear. So I'm thinking he's a Lumen. Maybe he did some mind voodoo magic on the Queen in order for her to pass these laws. Because those sound like really weird laws to be passed out of nowhere. So that's my guess. That's what's going on over there. So we need to get our Lumen magic up. Just in case. Which is what we're doing. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magic signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detected spell was cast from and how long ago. Useful, I guess. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. That's a good idea. Oh, knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? Employment, status, and praise. Money? Everybody likes money. Here, money. A purse of gold for the champions. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. He's like our secretary. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. Fail, fail. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Cavallo River. You tear open the brightly colored paper to find... chocolates! No! We did our internal affairs. I remember it was like way back at like level 30 or something. Do not trust Kegel. There was a little card with a box with our compliments, the House of Kraylat. Oh, dogs! My pupper! My pupper! All of a sudden, your puppy, who is usually so well behaved, growls at the box of chocolates and lunges at it. Bad dog, chocolate isn't good for you. Silly thing, making such a fuss. No, we're not eating this. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. For a second, I thought my pupper was going to die, and I would be really upset. So I'm glad he didn't, or she. I don't even know. My pupper. I'm just glad. I was scared. I'm gonna do this. I know we're still... okay, it's even-ish. Still gonna raise my magic, but... I'm gonna wear my weapons. My tabard for my weapon skill. Maybe I can get maybe my archery up. We could be like Robin Hood. Get our, I don't know, we'll maybe continue with our magic. Still want to be a Legolas. Oh wait, which one is the wielding magic? Wanted to get the one that was the lowest. Get that up. You practice shooting at clearly marked targets across a flat field. Oh, so close, so close. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. That seems quite dangerous. We went from you can like make things just appear out of nowhere, far away, to explosions that can kill people and blind people. That just escalated, like, rather quickly. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. I feel like I need to save. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. What event do you wish to partake in? Archery, archery, archery! Archery. Make your way to the archery field. Partial success, we're not even that great. You know how to aim and loose, but so do an enormous number of people in your domain. You are swiftly eliminated from competition, but with no reason to be embarrassed about it. But you know what? I think that's fine, because I don't want to win. Because what does that say? Oh, you put on a tournament for yourself just so you can win? Like, no. So I think it's fine that I can participate, I can do well enough in it, but not well enough that I win. Because that wouldn't be very fair. Because I have lots of money, but the whole point is to give somebody else money. So I'm okay with this. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers, as near Queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. I don't like the change in music. It's Kevon. No! Fuck you, Kevon! Go away! In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet, in the other, a sword. A family's blood is on your hands. Who let this guy in? Like, I'm sure I would have said, like, don't let Kevon or his sister or any of the people that rebelled against me into this, like, lovely tournament. Like, especially not anybody related to, what's her name? Aris? Like, these are her kids. Aris, the ringleader of the rebellion. She was his mother. Exactly! Why would we let him in? He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing it at you. Is he challenging me to a duel? I challenge you, Elodie. A life for a life. Well, I mean, you took that other lady's life, and then we took your mother. I think we've already equalized that. He's challenging you to a duel. Oh, wield magic! Yes! Doesn't he know you could burn him to a crisp just by waving your hand? Kill him with magic? Just boom! It's like, yeah, I'm done with you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna accept his duel deal, and then we'll see if we win. If we don't, then I can just go back to my save and just kill him with magic. Oh, she's so angry. Very well, I will meet your challenge. As the challenged party, you have the choice of weapons. Oh, what am I better at? Swords? Let's just go with swords. Bring me my sword. The crowd seems not to realize at first that this is a blood match and not entertainment. Or perhaps they do, and their cheering is all the louder for it. I think they know. Kevon's rage fills him with great strength, but makes him erratic and unpredictable. Worse, he's armored, and he seems willing to settle for nothing less than your death or his. Oh no, I failed my swords! You score minor wounds against him, but his expression never changes, his speed never falters. And his face, his eyes, they're as red as blood. He's gone berserk. There's nothing you can do to stop him. Eventually, you are overpowered. Wait, what? I have magic! Come on. I have magic. I guess we didn't want to cheat, huh? Even though that meant, like, us dying? Like, really? Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll still do the archery thing. Da 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 da. Would I wonder if I did like with staffs, like would. Okay, I choose staves. I would prefer not to kill you, but I will defend myself. He snarls at you, and you can almost see foam escaping the curl of his lip, but he allows the attendants to replace his sword with a marginally less lethal weapon. Yeah, okay, this might be better, because then I realized if I had picked the staff, like, he seems to be proficient with swords, so if I take that away from him, maybe I will be better than him? The crowd roars with excitement as you take up positions across from each other. His fist strike nearly knocks you off your feet. He's larger, heavier, and his rage fills him with great strength. This may have been a miscalculation. Oh yes, success! You exchange blows for a time which seems to go on forever, but is probably only minutes to outside observers. Oh no, my flexibility. You put up a fight, but you're not making any headway. Eventually, you find yourself flat on your back, his blood-flushed visage looming above you. I yield! For a moment, in surprise, he hesitates, but you can see him steeling himself to strike again. Oh shit, presence, oh no. Instinctively, you close your eyes. Did I just... oh wow. A little ghost. Alright, no problem, Sync. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. I'm just gonna burn his ass. I'm tired of Kevon. I don't care what people think. He shouldn't have even been here. Let's just burn his ass. Let's just kill him. We're just killing him with magic. Whoosh! Without a further word, you direct the full force of your magical wrath at the Earl of Io. There's a horrible scream and the smell of burning flesh. I decline. She's like standing there like all badass. Not sure how people are gonna feel. They might fear her, I think. Kevon's sword falls to the ground beside his gauntlet. He won't be needing either anymore. Yeah, if he didn't kill that woman when, like, I just asked him a simple question, maybe things might have been different. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. What? One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. Dun dun dun! They'll feel extra loyal? But is that because they're scared? Or yeah, maybe because he was part of that whole like noble crew that declared civil war on us all. So maybe some of them are like, yeah, good riddance. When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you this present never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Somebody from Kegel? We're so willful. Wait, well, how pressured are we? Let's see where this gets us. Athletics and faith. I could use some athletics training, I think. I think I will continue with some magic, like resistance, and also athletics. Athletics, I guess let's learn to run. Practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. Oh shit. I thought it was gonna be enough to get to 100. That's annoying. So I didn't put on the magical girl outfit. It's just super annoying. Like, less than 3 away. You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power so that you can burn out a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if the other spell is too powerful. Your increased skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. That's good. Can't control us. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. I'll be there in a minute. There's someone I have to talk to first. You wait for the maid to leave, then hurry off to rendezvous with your agent. Ooh, we are our secret agents. Greetings, Your Highness. I trust you are well? I'm fine, so far. I have just returned from the Duchy of Kegel. We have made a number of discreet inquiries and infiltrated much of the Duke's private correspondence. The Duke of Kegel is certainly not your greatest supporter. However, he seems entirely preoccupied with restoring the stability of the duchy. We find no evidence that his family was involved in the attempt on your life. I suppose that's a relief, but that means we still don't know who did it. Aren't you supposed to detect these things before they happen? A political coup requires allies, signals, coordination. Assassins work alone. They leave far fewer traces. He's like, stop blaming me. Fine. Get back to work then. I have other things to do. Did she have to be so rude? I need to speak with my father. She's like, these conversations never go well. They're always like either about accounting or things I don't understand, or they're just like a bummer. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach from Xinjia. Not trade ships, this is a war fleet. I better get my naval strategy up. What? Within a week, they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we will fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. I don't think I need soldiers. I mean, I'm pretty badass on my own. No, it's too late for that. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. I was about to say, you're not my dad, but he is my dad. But he still can't tell us what to do. Oh, I'm gonna save. And I'm totally taking over this fleet. I'm directing the fleet. The risk is mine to take, plus I am like a master strategist, whatever. You have your mother's heart. And her crystal, if you had forgotten that you did not want me to have, and now I am like awesome in magic. Here's one more thing I hesitate to ask, but an invasion. This is the sort of disaster for which a lumen's power may be worth the cost. If the fleet could be destroyed before they reach our waters, many lives would be saved. I don't know any magic that could sink a whole fleet. She's like, I'm good, I'm not that good. I'll have to talk to my mentor. You find the Duchess of Ursel in her guest quarters. A fleet from Sanjia is attacking us. Is it possible to sink them all with magic? Why can't I read? It is easy enough to attack one soldier, one ship, as a demonstration. But to obliterate an entire fleet, you would need an immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one lumen could control. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. Not could, would. Oh, so it's hopeless. We'll just have to rely on our soldiers. Nope. You You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Alright, so I'm going to get my naval strategy up and more lumen. Magic, I guess. If I wear this, does that give me... Yeah, it gives me 100. I thought so. Alright. Military, naval strategy, sense magic. We'll go out and we'll be the admiral in our magical girl outfit. 90, 95. Hate that. You study the cost, time, and materials required to construct new ships. You study blockades, both setting them and breaking them, and you study the effect of cannons against coastal installations such as enemy docks and seaside villages. You learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed. So we pretty much know a lot. Danger on the high seas! Ships close in on each other, angling into range. Oh shit, we don't know how to climb. You take your position with a spyglass, watching the enemy movements closely and shouting out any necessary changes in plan. The Shanjian's forces greatly outnumber the Novians. This is unlikely to end well. If only you had more soldiers available. Bullshit. Oh, wield magic! Your skill in long-range magic makes you as effective as a cannon and more maneuverable. But there are far too many ships for you to take each one out individually. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. Oh shit. The Novan ships are sunk or scattered as the Shanjian forces press towards landfall. Oh. Your grasp of strategy allows you to recognize when the tipping point has been passed and order your remaining vessels to retreat before they are all destroyed. This saves lives, but it means leaving the Novan approach completely unguarded. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's troubles have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land and their troops will begin to progress towards your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. Depressed plus pressured. Because I'm thinking the king is going to arrive soon, and I'm like, I can't talk my way out of that. I can use magic, maybe. This is gonna be a little difficult, I think. I'm gonna save before I do any of this. Oh, I'm almost like at the end, I think. Maybe. Feels like it. I want to get... I don't know what I want to do. I feel like... Try this. No, she's pressured. Which probably doesn't do... No, fuck. No. Oh, shit. Nope. Let me go back. Okay. This was better. I just want... Yeah, okay. This is a little better. So we're still like 100% with our lumen. That's fine. Can do some logistics. Maybe I should do some more like flexibility or something. Or flattery? I don't know. I feel like she should need to know how to talk, but she doesn't. Fuck. Let me see. So I know I want logistics. Ability to use words well under pressure. Proper etiquette. Tell someone what they want to hear. Public speaking, maybe? I'm gonna try it. You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect on civilian populations. You learn to calculate how effective military strength wanes over distance from a home position as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. And you learn how to delay the advance of an invading force by disrupting their transport and communications. Okay. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. This just seems like so far off from all the other like things that are going on. You're gonna sit here and practice your tongue twisting, even though you have a threat that's coming in. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Shanjian control. Soldiers have marched through villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation from Sanjia has requested access to the castle to discuss terms, most likely, for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold off their armies, and surrendering now will save many lives. It would seem that you have no choice. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet with the representatives from Shanjia. Well, we are not good with diplomacy. You expected diplomats and a military representative. Oh, I like this song. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect the handsome man decked in jewels who now stands before you, a man announced by your servants as Togami, King of Shanjia. Oh, yes, foreign intelligence, we know all about you. King consort, he should be, if even that much. He's a common musician who married his way onto the throne. She's not happy about that. And he's a lumen too. Oh, we're just all the checks. Check, check. Of course he's got white hair and red eyes. Togami. It doesn't even say Togami, like king of Shanjia. She's like, yeah, I'm not. He's just Togami to me. My dear young lady, how difficult this must be for you. He kind of looks like Jareth, you know, Labyrinth, the Goblin King. Yeah, he kind of looks like that. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Oh shit, she failed all that, yeah. Don't pretend to be my friend while you're killing my people. Temper, princess. After all, I am here to save your people. Pulling a Thanos. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. I can't. I don't have any diplomacy. All I know is war. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Pretty high stakes. Should I win, then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. He must know that we're a lumen, because if I can sense it, then he can sense it. Should I lose, then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? It is well known that Nova is ruled by lumens. As it happens, I too possess the powers of a lumen. Oh ho ho, just so happens. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova, the loser dies. Well, you know what? I have 100 in lumen. I will kick your ass. I'm in my magical girl outfit. It's on. We are going to fight. Your game by your rules for my life? That doesn't sound fair to me. The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. She's like, I don't know no rules. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes. Why should I? If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me in a formal lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? Well, because he would own everything, so why would he be attacking his own, like, lands? I swear it by the gods. Nova will be free and safe. With him ruling it. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. It's not your land that I want. It's your voice. No, your crystal. To gain your power, I am willing to wager my own. Oh. Shall we begin? I don't know if having 100 in all 3 lumen is enough. I don't know if I needed more like reflexes or flexibility. I don't know if I'm prepared. I can sense his power. It is so strong. I've learned everything I possibly could, but he's at least as good as I am. What I'm thinking. I don't like this, but what choice do I have? He was a musician once, before he married his way into power. Can I use that? How? Why would I use that? How could I use that? I don't know anything about, like, music. Sing to him? Why would I sing to him? What? I can't sing to him. Wait, okay, what happens? I'm gonna save. I want to know what happens if I try to sing to him and he's just gonna be like, oh no, please stop. Like, you can't sing. What happens? Wait, we're civilized people here. And if I might die, I need to compose myself first. You have only one chance for this, one hope to touch the heart of the man beneath the monster. You know so little about him, but he is a father who was once a musician. Music may reach him where nothing else can. And so you begin your favorite song. And she's just like, wah, 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 and it's just terrible. It's just failed. But after a moment, he clasps his hands over his ear. I thought he was just gonna put his hand over her mouth and be like, just stop. Stop, please. Just stop. I thought you liked music. That was not music. Let us get on with things. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, fine. Let's just do it. Then, I must. Tagami explains the rules of formal dueling to you, including a carefully inscribed circle of wards which will contain the effects of any powers you wield, protecting bystanders from danger. There we go, got it out. Yay. And then it is time to begin. Time to duel. Oh, yes. Yeah. I did it. I resisted. You trade attacks, one spell sensed and countered by another, reserving your strength as much as possible. It might almost be exciting if your life weren't on the line. Oh, I did it again! You need to end this quickly before his experience allows him to come up with a trick you can't defeat. He's used to dealing with magical attacks, but he might not be expecting a physical one. Perhaps if you rushed him, you could take him off guard? Up close, he could use his fancy spells, but what would you do then? You still have to use magic to win. You can't just grab him and bang his head against the door. Oh, yeah, we're still winning. Perhaps you could focus your power into the shape of a sword and attack him with that. Like a lightsaber. Are we doing a lightsaber fight now? Or maybe, if you could distract him somehow, you could cast a spell that he couldn't block? Magical sword! Magical sword! Motes of shimmering moonlight coalesce into a weapon in your hand. Oh yes! We got our reflexes! Your first lunge he dodges, rolling to the ground. Ah, fuck. But you recover quickly and strike again. In the confined space of the warded circle, there is nowhere for him to run. Did we win? Did we win? The final strike of your moonblade. Oh, it's a moonblade. Parts his head from his shoulders. What? We just like sliced off his head. He just got like decapitated. Holy shit. You have won. Yay! Oh, like what does this even matter? What are we gonna do in our victory weekend? I don't know. Go to the barracks? Do some sports? Attend service? I don't know. Can I like not do something? Willful and angry. Like, what does it matter? I just don't want to do something that kind of messes this up. Here, this won't do anything. She's like, yes. Maybe I should get some court manners or something. I feel like now that I'm done that. No. Let's save. Because I don't really know what's going to happen. I won, but... Public speaking, court manners... Composure? Oh wait, I think that was... Yeah, that had a penalty to it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can have a little bit of court manners. Because I feel like I'm going to be addressing people. Or maybe just public speaking. I feel like I might be talking to people. Because now that we've defeated the Goblin King, we're probably gonna have to make a speech. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of a room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Once you defeated the king of Shanjia in a duel, the invasion was meant to be over. In practice, it is not quite so easy to expel a foreign army from your lands, particularly when their leadership is falling apart. Oh, yeah. The remaining Shanjian generals seemed surprisingly eager to go home and left without a fuss, but a large number of soldiers have broken ranks and run amok, looting and pillaging their way through Nova just for fun. A number of royal holdings have been damaged and valuables stolen. Not only do you lose them, but you will have to pay for repairs. So many renegades on the loose, Nova seems likely to have severe bandit problems for years to come. When Togami died, he left behind a crystal, a mauve lumen crystal with glimmers of pink. Of course it was like purple and pink. He's the Goblin King. Glimmers of pink where it catches the light. Such a pretty bauble from such an ugly event. Oh wait, now we're more powerful! Since Nova won the duel, this crystal is now your rightful prize, but you have no idea what to do with it. She's like, I didn't learn that in my classes. For now, you lock it away in the royal treasury. Such a great idea. this. Okay, she's afraid. Oh, so we can get her agility up. Now's the time to get our dancing shoes on. Maybe court manners? Oh wait, I'll just keep public speaking. Oh wait, shit. Do I need... I don't think I need anything else. I can... Yeah, I'll just continue wearing my magical girl stuff. I think it's fine. Practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. I mean, it's gonna be our birthday soon and our coronation. We need to know how to do all this stuff. Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct. Time has slipped by you so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration and your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable nova? It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It is a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. The size and scope of any such feast depends on what expense the royal treasury is willing to bear. An extravagant feast, a respectable feast, a small feast, no celebration. I don't know. Save. Save. Let's go for extravagant. Roasted meats, cakes, chocolates, maybe not chocolates, but wine, enough for everyone, and I can give out commemorative cups and coins. Like, I'm gonna be the best as queen. Lonely and cheerful. Trying to get... Oh, okay. Trying to get yielding down. This is fine. This is still fine. We can still learn our dance moves. Public speaking. Practice walking on the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. You practice different partner dance positions closely held at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. You read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them in convincingly dramatic fashion. Okay, so we got some public speaking, so if we have to make a speech, should be okay. The castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. Ministers press you with details for your favorite colors and flowers and so on. Oh shit, failed. You really can't see the point of wasting time worrying about decorations when there's so much else to worry about. Others are more interested in the subject of your marriage. Whomever you decide to marry will elevate to the highest ranks of the nobility, which could mean a major shift in the balance of power. Therefore, everyone is talking about the top candidates, even though you're under no obligation to marry so young. Yeah, she doesn't know anybody to really marry. Talorus, the Duke of Sedna, is not an option. He's fucking 26, he's a weird creeper. No. Certainly, he expressed interest in marrying you earlier. Your union would bring stronger ties to the domain of Tallahassee and improve the situation along the Elath border. However, your earlier rejection of him would seem to make that less likely. And that is completely fine with me. Then there's Banian, the Duke of Mari, a powerful and eligible noble, only about 10 years older than you. Only 10 years older? Oh, he's only 24, not 26. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. There's Kieran, the new Duke of Leela. He's close enough to your age that you remember meeting him at school, where he was already becoming quite handsome. Leela is a powerful territory, and he has family ties to much of Nova. It would be a good match. Maybe. Maybe. If he's like somebody who she knows, but still, and he's the new Duke of Leela. I mean, I don't know, does he really care about the past that we did to that family there? I don't know. Maybe this might be a good thing for everybody. Who knows? Except, of course, that you're responsible for the death of his mother. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if he was directly related to her and them. There's Lindley from Kegel. No thank you. Nobody from Kegel. Whom you danced with at the gala. He's only 2 years older than you and a nice fellow. He is not the official heir to Kegel. His father has so far refused to name one, waiting to see which of his children is most talented and dedicated to the duchy. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be marrying into something like that. That's not nice. But whether he inherits it or not, he will at least have strong ties to that region. Then there's little Adair, the eventual Duke of Elath, although at 12 he's only a child. Wait, he's 12? I thought he was 13. They said he was 2 years away from becoming Duke. I thought you became Duke at 15. I thought he was 13. In which case I'm like, well, that's okay. She's 14, almost 15. This is fine. I mean, they're not going to get married tomorrow. Maybe, because he's now, like, with her uncle and everything. I think... if this was Crusader Kings, I would put those two together. At least it's almost old enough to understand the concept of romance. Some people think you ought to marry Gwenelle's half-brother, Enciat, who hasn't even turned 9 yet. Oh, yeah, no. There are 2 or 3 minor earls around the age of 20, who might be passable alternatives, and of course you could decide to ignore noble traditions entirely and marry a commoner, if you were prepared to deal with the uproar. While you will need to marry eventually, you are still very young. You could put this decision off until later. However, a clear succession contributes to the stability of your domain. Are you leaning towards any option? Okay, wait. I mean, I'm gonna say Adair eventually, but probably, like, not, like, soon. There's no time to peruse that thought at the moment, but perhaps in the future. Wait, what? Not what I picked. Wait a second. Did something happen? Pick this one. Oh. What? Curious. There's no hurry to get married. You have a country to run. Okay. Well, okay, whatever. I don't know. It was just an odd response to it. And I'm like, did I misclick? I guess not. Okay, I want to be more yielding because lonely and cheerful. Or is it cheerful? I don't know. Okay, she's really cheerful. Conversation and oh, good. Conversation. Athletics. I don't think that matters. But conversation is good, I think. Court manners. Yeah, I think we might need some court manners. At our coronation. Yeah. Oof. review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. Yeah, that's good to know. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school garden surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes, while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head. Simpler times, right? Everybody goes through this. Do you think it's just making it clear that I'm not marrying a 12-year-old? Oh, I guess, yeah. It was just worded really weird to me. I thought, because there was one point where I thought I almost misclicked on something because it wasn't highlighted properly, and I thought that was what happened. But I guess not. I guess it probably didn't really matter, whatever I picked. Well, that or no one. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like someday, but not then. You were children. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you and some for you to share, and a week later they came for a visit and your mother took you with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage. Aww. It was the last time you would ever see her. You wonder if, wherever she is, she can see you now. You're 15 years old, a legal adult. You're an adult now, you're 15. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. Oh gosh, I hope we don't fuck this up. You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. Wow, this music's loud. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you, and through you to all of Nova. And then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership. I knew I would have public speaking. I had a feeling. Will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability, according to law and custom? Oh, all she's saying is I will. Okay, maybe not public speaking. Will you, to the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy? It's kind of like a Sailor Moon thing. I will. Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who has sworn you her loyalty. Oh my gosh, did I just win the game? I think I just won the game. I've never won this game. I've played it a couple times, like way back. You who have come to give homage, will you do the same? One at a time, the head of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you, Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, your true sovereign. What say you all? Oh yay! We did it! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Thank you, I will. Oh, she's so cute with her little crown and her little earrings and everything. Oh, I did it! Once his daughter was secure in her throne, Jocelyn returned to his birthplace to focus on his duties as Duke of Caloris? He was pursued by many women, but showed little interest in remarrying, directing them instead to his brother, the Duke of Mazumba. It's like, hey, why don't you marry my brother? The subject of magic and lumens remained a slightly uncomfortable one for the citizens of Nova. Perfectly fine for the queen, who had inherited it by divine right, but not something that other people should be aspiring towards. She's like, I don't want to have more magic duels. Look at all the terrible things that happened when that power fell into the wrong hands. Exactly. As an openly acknowledged lumen, Juliana, Duchess of Ursel, was met with public suspicion whether she journeyed outside of her duchy. Whenever she journeyed outside of her duchy, at times that suspicion was accompanied with thrown vegetables. Aw, that's not fair. It did not matter that Elodie supported her fully as a member of the noble court. That only led the commoners to whisper that Juliana was a bad influence on their queen. Juliana's perpetually unmarried status was even more worrying to those with wagging tongues. What if that influence rubbed off on the queen and left Nova with no heir? Jeez, people are harsh. After the failed invasion, relations with Shanjia remained tense. First came the recriminations and demands from the Queen of Shanjia, devastated by the death of her husband, which Elodie ignored. She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Next came the subtler approaches. Subtler approaches, the quiet gratitude and offers for alliances from ministers who were thrilled to see Tagami gone. Yeah, because he was the Goblin King. Elodie ignored those also, which was just as well, since the next thing to arrive was the preserved head of one of those treacherous ministers sent by the Queen of Shanjia as a warning. Wow. There was no sign of war in the immediate future, but there was not likely to be an alliance either. She's like, I'm not happy with you, but I'm not gonna like declare war on you because you be powerful, you got magic. I can't do anything against that. But I'm going to let you know that I don't like you and you better not come like in my territory. Elodie eventually married a foreign duke in order to advance alliances and promote Novan strength. Oh, so I guess if I picked Adair, whatever his name was, whatever, I don't think it really matters. It was not a love match, but the two parties learned to respect and care for each other. They raised 2 children, a son and a daughter. Aww, happily ever after. Look, they got their heir. Elodie's interest in military strategy led her to treat country management as something of a game that she intended to win. That meant building up Nova's strength to the point where no invader could ever threaten its sovereignty again, and thus Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Oh, she's a badass. That's what happened. Oh yay! Hanako Games! Woo! Can't believe I actually finished that. I wasn't expecting to finish it. I was like, hey, I'll just play it. Maybe I might win, maybe I won't. I only had to like go back once or twice on a save. Only a few times. I mean, I got some bad ends. Some of them I was just curious about, but hey, we did it! I became the queen! Nice, nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream on that. Happy note. Finished a game note. Unexpected happy note. I'm still like floored that I finished this game. I've never beaten this game before, so I'm like, wow. What happened, like the furthest I got before was meeting the Goblin King, Kagome, or Kogami, on the seas, like on his ship, and then I had a magic duel there and I lost, and there was just nothing that I could do. At that point, I would have had to backtrack a lot in order to win. So that was the furthest I'd gotten. So yay, I'm so happy that I won. Great, wonderful, yay! Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching us become queen. And yeah, I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy that I won. It's made all the saltiness from yesterday go away. It's nice to win sometimes. Alright, take care guys. And I hope you have a good night or a good day wherever you are. And I will talk to you later and soon because I'm gonna have some things. Things are gonna go on. Things are gonna happen because I'm gonna get a hard drive so I can actually install the games I want to play. Not that I didn't want to play this, but yeah. Anyways, take care, guys. There's another path if I max out the magic? I'm sure there are other paths. There's got to be other paths. That'd be cool. Something to try later. Alright, I'm out. Have a good night, guys. Or good day. See ya. Bye.